What's up, guys? So, this is the 9th day counting down to Christmas. This one's gonna be different because I'm not gonna edit it. Hopefully it's not long because then it won't upload straight to YouTube. Because it's really late and I got home late today and I have no time to edit it. And then tomorrow is The Walking Dead, so I'm gonna be really busy, so I'm going to try to keep this one shorter and unedited, and the answers to the questions are going to be a little bit faster, so I really apologize for that, but I hope you guys enjoy this anyways. So let's get right to it. The Double Hilo says, if a grizzled old cyborg version of yourself from the future bursts through your door and told you not to play Dragon Age Inquisition because it would bring about the apocalypse, would you listen to her? No. I'd be like, girl, you stupid. Go make me a sandwich. JTBS says, have you dated before? Yes, I have. Thrice. I've had 3 boyfriends in my life. Joe Gamer Dude 84 says, if you had to move but could live anywhere else in the world, where would you live? I think Canada. Because I don't know, I just love Canada, and I think the people there are just awesome. They're really nice. I think it's probably the closest to what I'm used to in the United States as well. Although, someplace in Europe would be cool too. But, Canada is one of the first places that I think of. I got the hiccups. Whoa. Let me drink some water. Sci-Fall's Band Archive, or Royal Duke Nukem, Royal Duke Jam, says, have a Merry Christmas, MD. Thank you, you too. If you had gotten a phone call by 2 of your favorite game developers, BioWare and Remedy, who offered you a job to work there, which would you choose, and what department would you see yourself working as? I would choose BioWare, and I would be in the writing department. Faux shizzle. Cambria 358 says, if you could only punch one fictional villain in the face, who would you decide to knock out? Joffrey from Game of Thrones doesn't count. Fictional world? Any fictional world? Any fictional villain? Oh my god, that's a lot. I don't know, but the first one that came to mind is Udina from Mass Effect. So let's just say Udina. I would not mind punching him. There's probably many more, but that's the first one that came to mind. Samantha says, so you've been playing Starbound with Lumen. I wanted to know if there was any other Steam games that you are interested in playing. Actually, I think the only Steam game, I don't know that much about computer games right now since I just started playing computer games and on my Mac, so I'm kind of trying to not delve too much into it because I don't want to make my Mac a gaming computer as well because I do too much on it. So I'm kind of limiting myself with that, but I do want to get a PC one day in the future. So I think another game on Steam that actually really interests me is Gone Home. I've been wanting to try that out, but I don't know if it would be too much for my Mac. I don't know, but Gone Home is one that's really interested me. At least, like, for now. There are other ones, like The Witcher and all that, but I don't think I would. I've tried The Witcher on here, and it just does not work. And they also said, does Charlie know any tricks? Charlie's not a trick type of dog. Like, he could learn tricks, but he's more of like, he's really smart. Like, he is so smart. I literally think this dog thinks. He will learn words like so fast. you could tell him he has so many toys, and you could tell him, go bring me the little shoe, or go bring me the little bear, or the little monkey, and he knows exactly what each of them are. Like, he knows the name of each of the toys, and that surprises me more than him doing tricks. So we don't really teach him tricks. We just, every time we get him a new toy, we'll tell him, this is blah blah blah. We'll tell him, this is the little robot or the little dog, and he literally learns the name in hours. I'm not kidding you. Like, he literally will learn the name of that little toy, and then if you ask him days later, he will bring that toy to you. So he sometimes freaks me out. But yeah, he won't, like, if you like, sit, Charlie, sit. He doesn't act like a dog. Like, if I told him that, like, sit, Charlie, I think he'd be like, girl, whatever. And then he just, like, walk away, like, all sassy, like, faux show. He's a diva, faux show. Inar FS says, when will you start Dragon Age talks? I always say that I'm going to start it soon, but this time I really mean it, because I'm actually planning for it already. So Dragon Age talks will come a lot sooner than you guys expect. So yeah, that is something that I definitely want to start. Maybe even by, like, starting the new year, I really want to start Dragon Age talks. Mr. Solator says, you answered this for Dragon Age, so what characters do you have most in common with in Mass Effect? He says, I think, I'm guessing Tali. Yeah, Tali, I think, because she has that quirky, kind of awkward sometimes situations in, like, social settings, nerdy, nervous, type of naiveness too. So I think Tali for sure. But I also have a lot of Mordin as well, because Mordin is just this nervous wreck, and so am I. Like, I can't sit still. I talk to myself. I stutter. I talk too fast sometimes. My mind is usually going faster than my actual lips could move. I love science. I love learning. I love just reading about stuff. Everything fascinates me. So I have a lot of Mordin. I think I probably have a lot more of Mordin than I do of Tali, actually. Because Tali, what I have when it comes to her is more of, like, the dorkiness and the whole, like, you know, happy-go-lucky. Well, not happy-go-lucky, but the dorkiness, the geekiness, that type of stuff. The naiveness. But when it comes to the way that I act and the things that I do and the things that I'm interested in and all that, I think I have more of Mordin. So Mordin and Tali for sure. Arcanian X, or 10, says, since you're a fan of the fantasy genre, what are your favorite films from that category? Also, have you ever watched the film Willow? I think you mentioned once that you like medieval fantasy, so I assume it's one of those films you'd seen at some point. Yeah, I have seen it. I think some of my favorite fantasy films. Fantasy, I love. I love fantasy when it comes to, like, books and literature. That's more my thing. But when it comes to films, I think my favorite fantasy film is The Lord of the Rings. I think The Lord of the Rings has been one of the best when it comes to portraying the fantasy realm. Another one, I have seen Willow, and as good as it was, it traumatized me as a kid because of just one little scene with those weird pigs. I remember those, like, boars that would, like, eat people. When they freaking ate Willow's mom, that traumatized me. I was like a little MD, and like this big, and I was like, it scared me so much. But my brother would watch it all the time. I mean, we've been George Lucas fans, and, like, there was, like, Warwick Davis, I think his name was. He played Wicket, was Willow. in Star Wars. So yeah, we were like all big on it, and but it was Warwick Davis, right? Yeah, who played Willow and played Wicket from Star Wars. But yeah, that scene just freaking stuck with me. The never ending story for sure. That one's kind of like not full on fantasy because it's kind of mixed with the real world, but it has so much fantasy in it that I would consider it a fantasy movie. And of course, The Princess Bride. I love that movie and the book. Someone somewhere asked what was the funniest book I had ever read or something like that. For sure, Princess Bride. I love that book so much. It's just so hilarious. And the movie as well. So if you guys haven't seen it, oh my god, it's so good. Love it. Inigo Montoya. What else? Do I have time? 11 minutes? I think it should upload. I'll do one more. Sir Monty Badger? Hey MD, what's your taste in music like? Who's your favorite bands, artists? Also, real quick, do you have any favorite poems or poets? When it comes to music, I love pretty much any type of music. I would literally listen to all types of music, except for heavy metal. I do not like heavy metal. I just can't stand it. Some dubstep I can't stand either. It's just too much for my ears. Punk, there are some that I like, but that's not really the type of music that I will go to. But everything else is go. Like I will listen to rock, like classic rock, alternative. I've listened to rap, hip hop, underground, indie. I like it all. Even country, classical, opera. I love all that stuff. My favorite though, I'm like an 80s nut. I love the 80s. Oingo Boingo, Depeche Mode, U2. Oh my god. So many. I even love, a lot of people are ashamed to say that they're like, oh, that's my guilty pleasure. I don't have any guilty pleasures because I'm not ashamed of anything that I like. And I don't think anybody should be. But I love the Backstreet Boys. I grew up loving the Backstreet Boys. That was my time. Like that was my boy band. Now it's like freaking, I don't know, One Direction and all that. No, it's all about the Backstreet Boys. Like that was it. And it still is. Like, they're still a band, and they take, like, breaks here and there, but I still listen to their stuff. Like, I was just listening to it the other day. I still love it. I think they were one of the best boy bands out there. And there's, AJ. It's getting hot in here. Woo! Oh, my goodness. Yeah, AJ's my boy. And not only is he freaking hot, but his voice. Gotta take a little break after that. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here because this is probably not gonna upload. But yeah, I love all types of music, except for those that I mentioned. So yeah. Hopefully this uploads. I'm sorry that it doesn't have the little music and all that in the background, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do these every day. They're coming late, but I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff at the same time. So yeah. Oh no, it's not gonna fit. I want to do more, but I will. The people that I'm not answering, I will try to answer these in one of the episodes. So yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.